The queen ant just chose the weakest ant in the entire kingdom to be her king. And now, everyone wants him dead. But what this tiny worker does next will change their world forever. This is a story of courage that defies the laws of nature. In the Great Ant Kingdom, strength is everything. Only the fiercest warriors are allowed to stand by the queen's side. The red ant stands alone on a glowing vine, the weight of 1,000 judgmental eyes pressing down on his small frame. Suddenly, the queen leans in. Her voice is a whisper that only he can hear. She says, "I choose you." The announcement sparks a riot. The soldier ants click their mandibles in fury. To them, this is an insult to their tradition. If he cannot prove his worth by the next sunrise, his life is forfeit. The execution orders are already being prepared, but the queen has a secret. She tells him, "I didn't choose strength, little one. I chose heart. Now, follow me into the depths." To earn the crown, they must face the trial of roots. A place where the very ground beneath them is alive and hungry. Beneath the surface, a massive aquatic monster waits. It is a shadowy force with multiple glowing eyes, sensing every vibration above. The stakes are higher than anyone knows. If the worker fails the trial, the queen must die with him. Their souls are now linked. They reach the Bridge of Sorrows. Suddenly, the water explodes. The monster rises, its terrifying form blocking their only path forward. The queen falters, but the weakest ant does the unthinkable. He steps in front of her, shielding her with his tiny, fragile body. The monster pauses. It stares into the eyes of the small worker and sees something it hasn't seen in centuries. Pure, selfless courage. The beast retreats into the depths. The queen smiles, whispering that the monster recognized the one thing the rest of the kingdom forgot. But the trial isn't over. As they reach the exit, the ancient roots begin to collapse. The path is narrow, and time is running out. A massive beam falls toward the queen. The red ant leaps, catching her and taking the full force of the blow. His shell cracks, and his glow begins to fade. In this kingdom, a worker who loses his glow is forgotten. But as he lies there, a memory flashes back to when they were both young. The final gate to the kingdom is closing. There is only room for one to pass. With his last bit of strength, he pushes the queen through. The gate slams shut. The queen stands before her people alone, weeping for the hero she left behind. The colony bows in silence, but then the roots begin to pulse with a new energy. Not red, not blue, but a blinding, royal gold. The ground itself begins to sing. From the shadows, the red ant emerges. His injuries are gone, replaced by a brilliant golden aura and wings that rival the queen's own. And that is how the weakest worker became the strongest king the forest had ever seen. Because true power isn't in the shell, it's in the soul. Subscribe if you believe that courage matters more than strength. See you in the next legend.